2021 was Europe's warmest on record, while Sicily recorded the continent's hottest day.
Summer was the warmest on record, about 1 degree above the 1991 to 2020 average. And if we turn our eyes away from the land but to the sea surface.
I'm not insulting people who are in floods and droughts or whatever, but I'm just saying how ridiculous it is that people have been so absorbed by this crazy climate lunacism that's going on. Any natural disaster that happens nowadays, it's blamed on climate change. I mean, these things have been happening forever. And the way by listening to the radio, you'd swear like it just started happening yesterday. I can't believe the amount of people who just quote verbatim whatever it is they read in the papers or hear and tell you. If the powers that be turned in tomorrow and said like, actually we got it wrong, the problem is not that there's too much carbon in the world, it's that there's too little. Like 1 billion people would literally be going, oh yeah, very true. I just wish people weren't so gullible. That's probably one of the 3 biggest problems in the world today. Just people believe everything they see. They have no idea how deep the whole thing goes. I've done my own research and attempted to dispel some of the myths and hot air going on about climate change. I'd like to share some of that information with you now. Going by these charts, temperatures look drastic, but all of a sudden it's going straight along here, kind of straightish, and all of a sudden it goes up over 1 degree. But that's all you're really talking about, like 1 degree. 1 degree over 150 years. So work that out. We want to see, we got 150 years. I want to see what the average rise of that is per day. So 150 multiplied by 365 equals 54,750. So that's how many days there are in 150 years, I think. So divide 1 divided by 54,750, I think it was. No. I have to get like one of these numbers with an E and a -5 behind it, so you can tell it's a pretty small number, but I'm going to get the exact number. 1 divided by 54,750. So you're talking about a rise per day of 0.0000018. It just doesn't make any, when you analyze it, it just doesn't make any sense to be so freaked out or upset by such a small number. I was out playing football last week and it was like 16 degrees. It was one of those hot days, one of those hot weekends, and like by the evening time it was 12 degrees. That's 4 degrees in a single day. No doubt a ton of people are going in like, it went down 4 degrees in a day, but no, it's been doing that forever. Like, when is too much and too little? Basically, I mean, the next number after 0.0000, whatever it is, 0.18, the next number after that is 0. Like, I mean, if the graph looked like this, would you be happy? Personally, that would be a graph to be more scared of than any other graph. That graph, the real graph, isn't one to be worried about at all. That's just the way graphs look. I mean, the weirdest thing would be waking up every morning, it's the exact same temperature.